welcome to our Tuesday night class. I'm so excited to teach this class to you guys tonight because it's something that I feel like I deal with every day and I am working on getting better at. I'm going to share this on my Facebook page so that everybody can see it. And then I'm going to dive right in with managing anxiety. So I'm going to share my screen. I have a little presentation ready for you guys, and I'm going to share. Well, Lisa, I think it might be on. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I was going to say. Let's see. All right. All right. Lisa, can you see my screen? If you can, will you just give me a thumbs up? All right, perfect. All right. So managing anxiety, I feel like this is something that, like I said, I deal with on a daily basis. And I've been just really getting better at it day by day. I feel like it's something that's really hard for a lot of people. And I feel like we just need a little bit of tips and tricks on how we can manage that. And these are my best. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare physician, but this is how I best manage my anxiety and how I would love to share with anybody that I love and know how they can also help to manage theirs. So, the number one thing that I think is really important before I dive into any serious ways or things that help with my anxiety is ditching the toxins in your home. I read a study that said and wall plugins, candles, and fragrances in your home can actually affect your mood. So can actually make you feel cranky, depressed, grumpy. Those feelings of anxiousness can come from the products in your home. So it's time to really start looking at what we're bringing into our house so we can really get rid of those anxious feelings or lessen them by getting rid of things that can add to them. So a couple of tips to lessening those toxins in your house is reading the labels. You can just Google things like what are the top 10 toxins in our house and look up, there'll be different toxins like fragrance and SLS and things like that. You can have maybe print out a list and put it on your fridge until you really get used to those names. Now I know what to avoid in my products, but in the beginning, I didn't. So I think it's really important to read your labels. You can switch and ditch, which Young Living makes it so easy to ditch and switch your products. And you can get everything delivered straight to your door. Whole amazing products that Young Living has to offer. And if you don't want to order everything from Young Living, I would say you could get a Thrive Market membership if they have some other alternatives where I can't find stuff from Young Living. I buy my other holistic, natural, toxin-free products on the Thrive Market. Also, if you get really good at reading labels, you can start buying stuff from Target or Walmart as long as you know what you're buying is completely, free and toxin free. You can read those labels. And then a really simple switch is just to switch your candles and wall plugins for a diffuser. It's so inexpensive. You spend $25 on a Yankee candle or a Bath and Body Works candle, and they're doing such detriments to your health when you could literally spend a one-time fee on a diffuser and diffuse oils as cheap as $6. And they smell great and they really work directly with your health. So that's just one of my little tips right there. I think is really important to ditching your toxins. And if you feel overwhelmed, take it day by day, but take it month by month where you make a budget so that you're not going out of budget and doing it all at once. Some people can afford to do that, and some people have to switch things out slowly. So don't feel overwhelmed. Just try to switch as the best way possible that suits your family. Okay. Something that has been super helping me with my anxiety is boundaries, right? Boundaries with other people, boundaries with yourself, as in like setting screen time on your phone. So at 7:30, my phone.
This is helpful, isn't it?
At 7:30, my phone goes on um, off mode. So all of my apps besides texting and calling go blank. And I have to click, like, I have to go through an extra step to get in them. So it's just a reminder for myself, get off your phone, go finish, do your kitchen reset, put your diffusers on for the night, do all the things that you shouldn't be sitting there on your phone, get yourself ready for bed. So I set boundaries for myself, but I also set boundaries for other people. I verbally set boundaries for friends and family, and that helps me with anxiety because I know the outcome. If I verbally voice my boundary with a friend before I go over there, they know that the boundary is already set and that I don't have to be anxious about it happening. Saying no is a really good boundary. Learning to say no to people, to extra activities, to extra chores, to extra jobs, anything that's going to cause you stress. Just saying no. It's okay to know that you can say no. You are the only person that's in control of your life. So outsourcing and asking for help is another great one. Not taking this burden on by all the burdens or the chores and jobs on by yourself, really outsourcing and just asking for help. And then this is something I've just started recently doing is body scanning. So you start at the top of your head, like you feel your head and then you feel your eyes, and you just bring awareness to each part of your body and scan all the way down to your toes. It helps you to be like present and in the moment. Hand tracing. So you just take your finger, like one of your fingers from the other hand, and trace all the lines on your hand. And you can do that as many times as it takes for you to just feel like you're calming down. And then noticing your senses. So like smelling something, looking out the window, seeing everything you can see, tasting something cold, putting an ice cube in your hand and feeling that ice cube melt. Noticing your senses and really bringing awareness to them can really help you to like be conscious about your anxiety and to really stop it in its tracks before it gets too out of control. Daily activities that help me manage my anxiety. Getting plenty of sunshine and fresh air is so important because if you think about like seasonal depression, right? It's when it's super gloomy and foggy and dark and rainy, and you're not getting that fresh air and that sunshine, and you're not outside and you're inside and you're getting false lighting, and your body is just not getting all that vitamin D that it needs. So I would say if you're in a state where it's really wintry and nasty, you want to really up your vitamin D. That way you can get it a different way than being outside. Your best bet is, like I said, to go outside and get it from nature. But if you can't always do that, then Young Living has an amazing vitamin D. And just seriously, take your shoes off, go walk in the yard, water your plants, feel the sun on your face. Like if you leave your phone inside for just 30 minutes or an hour every day and go outside and just tend to your yard or play with your kids or just sit in the yard and feel the sun on your face, I guarantee you'll start to feel less anxious day by day as you make that part of your routine. I personally love going out in my yard and just watering my plants. Sometimes I put music on, sometimes I leave my phone in the house and I just listen to nothing because I'm just so overstimulated that I just need to hear that water hitting my plants. I love to go for walks. I love running. I prefer to run by myself. I know some people love running with their kids, pushing them in their strollers. I do not. When I run, I like to blast my music in my headphones, and I just like to be like on the path. Like I just need to go. Walking and hiking, I put a beautiful picture of a waterfall right here. That's like my jam, is like traveling, hiking, beautiful scenes. So just find a good nature trail, walk down your road, every single day I walk to my mailbox. I don't wear any shoes. I just walk to the mailbox, get the mail, walk back, go do yoga, stretch, meditate, take deep breaths. All these things, they help me so much. Something that has really been helping me, and I posted about it on my Facebook the other day because a friend recommended this to me, and now I feel like everybody that I know needs to know that it's okay to go to therapy. I've been having such an amazing time in therapy, and normally I just would cancel because it costs, a lot of money and it wasn't in our budget, and now it's just added into our budget every single month. It is so beneficial to me. I love my therapist. I love the techniques that she gives me. I love that she calls me out, but in a very gentle way, so that I can really just look back on the things that are making me anxious and help myself to get better. So that's been helping me. I'm a Christian, so praying and listening to worship music really helps me manage my anxiety because I can feel God's presence. Honestly, if you are a Christian and you ever just turn on a good worship song and you just get those tears flowing and you feel so good after, it's just like that release of negative energy. It just feels so good. I also think having a well-balanced diet is so important because, during Christmas and all those seasons where they call it seasonal depression, you're eating so much sugar and processed food and you're not getting enough sleep. And all those things contribute to anxiety and depression. And you're feeling just kind of blah because your body is like burdened with all this junk food. So a really good, well-balanced diet. I always say like 80-20, 70-30, like you don't have to go like jump in this boat of fruits and vegetables and never like eat a cookie again, because none of us on this call are telling you to do that. We all enjoy some sweets and some goodies, but having a well-balanced diet most of the time is going to help your body to feel more energized and more sustained. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love doing, which I'll probably do that after this call because I've been feeling a little stressed today. I got a tooth pulled yesterday. My mouth is just kind of sore and I just feel like I had a lot on my plate today. So I'm just going to get in the bath tonight and play a little meditation or some soft music, just let my mind unwind. I might even grab a book off my shelf that I've been meaning to read and just lay in the bath and read me a good book and just get lost in something other than technology. Okay, you guys know I love my oils. And if you're on this call, you either already love oils or you're interested in getting oils. And I'm telling you right now, this little blend right here, you can see I made it on my Instagram today. So if you follow me at oily.ally, you can see me making it. If you have oils with you, I'm just going to take a second to breathe in some oils and just really take a deep breath and breathe your oils in. And just feel how that changes your mood instantly. Feel how you feel like just this lift off you. You can feel the oils almost just going up through your nose and you just can feel like a little bit lighter. So I just smelling Valor. It's one of my favorites. It's always an oil that I suggest for people that have anxiety because it's just so uplifting and it gives me such courage. There are so many oils you can use for anxiety, but if I was like having a really bad day and I was having a panic attack or anxious, these are the oils that I would grab off my shelf and use to calm me down. So in my oil bag that I carry with me, if you guys can see, it's from Modern Makery and they're on Instagram and I think they're on Etsy. I carry a roller with all of those oils. So 10 drops of Cedarwood, Valor, Stress Away, Sacred Mountain, and Believe. It smells so good. That way, if I'm really if you're in the middle of a panic attack, right, you can't grab 5 oils and just start layering them on. You just need something simple, right? So I just rub that in my hands and I breathe it in and I calm myself down. I put a drop of frankincense underneath my tongue. I put peppermint on my hands and I breathe that in so that my airways can open and I can feel that elephant just almost come right off my chest. Like I can feel that weight lifted off of me. My airways are open. My chest feels less tight. I'm smelling my oils. They're going right up in my brain. They're changing my mood. I'm telling myself, you're okay. You got this. You're just breathing in all those oils and letting them do their job. Peace and Calming, Citrus Fresh, any citrus oil, really, bergamot, citrus fresh, grapefruit, lemon, lime. They're all really, really good. Diffuse them, breathe them in, drink them in your water. And then a couple other ones that I know a lot of friends use are Joy and Hope. Like I said, the list goes on. If you're watching this on Facebook, I want you to comment your go-to anxiety oil. Oils are very versatile. So a lot of oils work the same for a lot of people, and a lot of people have different suggestions. So you might have a different suggestion and you might say, oh yeah, Valor's my favorite. I love that for anxiety too. So comment yours in the comment section so other people can get suggestions from you and we can see what you love to help with your anxiety. Okay, so this is what I was just talking about, that oils work directly with your brain. If you smell an essential oil, you can instantly feel your mood change because it is literally working directly with your olfactory bulb. The oils are absorbed right into your nose. The hair in your nostrils is literally absorbing and carrying that to your olfactory bulb, where your limbic system literally changes your mood. Your body can physically change its mood in seconds from just the things you're doing. You go outside, you feel the sun on your face, you smell in an essential oil, say out loud, I am worthy of peace, and just release the anxiousness that's on your body. And I'm serious, you're going to feel a lift off your body. In 22 seconds, the oil molecules will reach your brain. So in literally almost 30 seconds, your mood can change. In 2 minutes, the oils are found in your bloodstream. And in 20 minutes, they impact every single cell in your body. That is so amazing to me. I don't know about you, but if you've never used an essential oil in your life and you think it's maybe weird or you just don't really understand them, look at this graphic, screenshot it, read it over again. Oils are working directly with your body and they can literally change your mood. It's so crazy to me. I'm feeling like, before I got on this call, I was just feeling so tired and groggy and blah. And after I just smelled that oil in and just like said that affirmation out loud, I feel just seriously so light and so much better. Okay. Supporting your thyroid, your hormones, and supporting your thyroids and your hormones to limit your anxiety. Supplements, oils, and serums that can help you do those. So if you have adrenal fatigue, if you have low vitamins, if you have thyroid issues or hormone imbalances, you're going to feel anxious because your hormones are imbalanced. You're tired, you're sluggish, you feel like you're not getting enough done. So these are my suggestions to directly help your body with those issues. Progressence Plus and Sclerescence and Clary Sage are really good oils, and Progressence Plus is a serum. Those are great daily uses for hormone support. I would add them to your subscription order or maybe even get started with them if you are not yet started and you know you need hormone support. Those would be amazing to get started. You can add them to your wrist or your inner ankles every single day, morning and night, to really help you start to balance your hormones. Endoflex is really good to put right here on your thyroid. It helps with energy. Also does Super B. So Super B and Endoflex would be like my go-to mom bundle. That's like a tired mom. I would be like, okay, you need Ningxia Red, Super B, Endoflex, and probably a little bit of stress away because, being a mom is so stressful, right? Your thyroid is so important. Being alert and aware and just not sluggish, right? You want that brain fog to be lifted. So that thyroid support is so important. Ningxia Red is amazing for energy, overall health. It gets in there and oxygenates your cells. So it's really helping you feel like you can get stuff done and feel, just like I said, that brain fog lifted. And then magnesium, like I mentioned earlier, Thrive Market or a local health food store has this natural calm, and I drink that in my drink every morning. That helps with headaches, because when you get headaches, that's from a lack of magnesium or dehydration usually. And then it also helps with your anxiety. So I suggest everybody take a good magnesium as well. Okay. This stuff right here is like literally thebomb.com. Nature's Ultra is partnered with Young Living, and they're infused with Young Living's essential oils. They are so amazing. They help me so much with my anxiety. My sister uses the Natural Calm roller every night before bed. She rolls it on her neck and her chest. She sleeps great. They have two different dosages, 300 and 600, depending on what you feel like you need. And then with the CBD dropper, they have 500 and 1,000. I drop that directly under my tongue, a full dropper of the 500. It helps me so much. It also helps with pain. So if you're feeling any, like my tooth right now, it was kind of throbbing. So I'm going to put a dropper of CBD under my tongue before I go to bed to help with that pain. But it also really helps with anxiety. And I think that every single person totally needs to try the CBD oil. Also, a lot of times when we're stressed and anxious, we carry tension right in our neck and our shoulders. And so this CBD muscle rub is absolutely amazing for tension in your shoulders and your neck, or even your back, wherever you carry that tension. Have somebody massage it into your tension areas, and you can start to feel not so tense from that anxiety. Okay, so I just want to tell you right now to thank whoever invited you to this class. You might have seen it on somebody's Facebook, or somebody might have tagged you. I wanted to let you know that there are a ton of ways to get started. And if you are not yet started with essential oils, let's get you started today with the power of pure essential oils. They seriously can help you with so many things. And I feel like everybody, literally everybody in the world, needs these oils. And they've done so many amazing things for me. And I was really excited to teach you guys about how they've helped me with anxiety, because it's something, like I said, that I do live with and have lived with since I was a kid. But since I got my kit 3 years ago, it has honestly gotten so much better. So there's a few ways that you can get started. You can buy a premium starter kit, which it looks like this. And it comes with 12 essential oils in there. A couple of the oils that I had just mentioned, some extra oils, some Ningxia Red samples, and some other goodies. That is an option. You can get that. It comes with a diffuser. You can also just get started by placing a one-time order of $100 that will unlock your 24% off, and you can then be a member with Young Living. You can subscribe to save and order monthly, or you can order anytime you want, every month, every 6 months, whenever you feel like it. But I promise you, if you use these oils, you're going to want to get on subscribe to save so you can get your points back and earn money to spend. I just got my